Let's dive deeper into what all of this aftermath of Twitter deal is and what that means for Tesla stock. Elon has already made changes. He ousted the CEO and he is intending to scrap lifelong bans on users. I love this first change. Twitter will be forming a content moderation council with widely diverse viewpoints. No major content decisions or account reinstatements will happen before that council convenes. My personal biggest issue with social media platforms is they just, if you get demonetized, let's say, or shadow banned, they don't tell you exactly the reason why. You have to figure that out yourself. Hopefully that will start to change. We'll get in just a moment why Tesla stock is not up as much as the market. First, I want to show you this. Former CEO Parag is entitled to the biggest payout worth $57.4 million. That's a payout of a lifetime. And of course, Elon was not a fan of Parag's work. What did you get done this week? Said Musk to him. And we know now that he is officially ousted. Elon Musk is now the CEO of Twitter. And it's not just the former CEO that is getting a nice lump sum of a payment. CFO also is departing the company with $44.5 million, as well as the legal chief is taking home $20 million. Yesterday night is when Twitter has been officially liberated, is what we can say. And one thing to keep in mind is if you thought Elon Musk was a controversial figure till now, I don't think that we have seen anything yet. I fully agree with Dave here. It's going to get a lot worse. And I agree with Dave here. At buying Twitter is Elon's way of trying to make a difference and create a better future, which hopefully Elon succeeds in doing. And earlier today, this was before Tesla stock started going up a little bit, but even then it did not go up as much as the market went up today. And why is that? Why are we seeing a lack of action? Maybe the Twitter overhang was not really that big of an overhang. Gary says here that likely it's part macro. 10-year treasury yields are rising sharply. And also, over long duration names flat or down. And also, Chinese EV makers all down 5 to 10%. For example, we see BYD down almost 6%. And we see XPeng as well down over 6%. So we have to remember that Tesla makes most of its vehicles still in China. But then, of course, there is this worry of how much time will Elon Musk spend on Twitter. That is still to be determined later. No doubt, though, Elon Musk is looking pretty happy and pretty fit as well. Here's Elon before, not in good shape. And look at that bicep now. Elon is getting in shape. So what does all this mean for Tesla stock? Well, short term, we are of course still down, but today we closed at a higher rate, and it will take some time to see exactly how this will affect the stock. I intend to hold my Tesla stock for many years to come. So short term, to me, whatever the stock does, that makes no difference other than I'm happy when the stock goes down because I'm still accumulating and I'm intending to put all of my cash flow before the end of the year, excessive cash flow into Tesla stock, which could be as much as about $1 million. Because long term, I see nothing but positive things for Tesla stock. Of course, not financial advice, just like in every single video. There's always a disclaimer in the description. This is not financial advice. But I would have a really difficult time to see how Tesla stock would be down 8 years from now. After all, like every single bear says, Tesla has no demand, which is exactly the reason why about half, actually more than half of the people that voted in this survey prefer a Tesla over any other Chinese EV. And we know in China, we have so many options. China is the most competitive place for EVs. So, of course, Tesla has no demand, right? I mean, having no demand is the only way to rationally explain why Tesla would increase pricing in Denmark. After all, this is the only way to explain why Tesla would increase pricing for Model Y long range and Model Y performance by about 1,500 USD, about 1,500-ish. So what's the aftermath of this whole Twitter deal for Tesla stock? Well, today is probably still not a good day to judge how much overhang has already lifted. It's just one day. So we will see what is going to happen next week, and then we will probably know a little bit better. And also we will know how much time will Elon actually be spending on Twitter versus Tesla and SpaceX. How much time will he take away from those two companies? The number one highlight from this week, I would say, is it looked like Elon was selling. That's what everyone was afraid of. And somehow Elon did exactly what Elon does yet again. He does seemingly maybe the impossible. We may never know where Elon funded the remaining equity to close Twitter deal, says Gary. I'm happy that Elon did not sell Tesla stock. This, to me, brings further confirmation that Elon himself believes in Tesla stock. Having the CEO and the biggest single individual shareholder selling stock, unless it's for tax reasons or the government forcing the said person to sell stock, in my opinion, it's never a good sign. Now, in this case, you could have made an argument, hey, the Twitter deal is forcing Elon to sell Tesla stock. That is, if he did sell Tesla stock, which now we know, basically he didn't. You could make that argument, but then I would say to that, well, this whole Twitter thing, to me, as a Tesla shareholder, which is different from what I would think of Elon, trying to take Twitter to the next level and perhaps being more fair overall and having this new town square where everyone can express their opinions. That whole thing, I separate that from me being a Tesla stock shareholder. I do not like the idea of Elon Musk spending more time on Twitter and his focus being taken away from Tesla, even if that means just 5% of his focus or attention, because we know Elon is extremely talented and that 5% can make quite a difference, as we will probably find out with Twitter. If it indeed is only, let's say, 5% of his time and attention that he will spend on Twitter, what do you think is going to happen to Twitter, is my question to you. Getting to a net worth of over $10 million taught me to primarily look at what people do, not what they say. And Elon, looking at his actions, he did not sell Tesla stock, even though he could have easily done that. He had the justification. It's his money. It's his stock. He can do with it anything that he likes. But to me, as an all-in Tesla stock investor in my stock portfolio, I love that he did not sell Tesla stock to fund this Twitter acquisition. These are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Postis, reporting to you from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later today.